with phenomenal Jody Lane, who I met one morning sitting in a teepee, a Native American teepee, while Jody and I were talking about life and philosophy and what are we doing here and art and just some very progressive thinking stuff. So it was a bit mind-boggling. And we did go on to hiking a little bit late after that, and I did find out that Jody is very much involved with a Kenyan Orphanage as well as a school in Ngong, Kenya. And we've since had several discussions about this particular project, and what I thought was really profound was that Jody, who's one of the board members of this particular project, the Providence Children's Home, Jody's been involved for more than 10 years, and that really is profound, especially when you think about all of the projects that are out there. And so, if you can tell us, Jody, how is it that you became involved with this particular project?
Well, it's a great story. I was in graduate school in '98 at University of Texas at Austin, getting my master's degree in architecture. And a beautiful, wise man came walking in. He was a Kenyan, and said he has some property in Kenya and wants to build an orphanage and a school. And he needs some free, cheap student labor to help him do that. And we were right in the middle of a studio that looked at sustainable practices, sustainable building practices. So we thought, perfect, we'll do this for a semester. And during that semester, we fell in love with Joram. We got grants and wrote some grants and got funding to travel to Kenya, and we did a site visit. And that was in '98, and now we are a full board of directors with 15 of us in the United States and 5 of us in Kenya, and a lot of our United States board members are Kenyan. And we've got about 300 kids going to school now and 20 orphans, and we're building new buildings. We've been master planning a 15-year plan to continue to grow the campus and grow more orphans on the campus. And
right,
it's
and
10 years ago.
Ngong is just out. It's about a few hours outside of Nairobi.
Right.
Okay.
Actually, it's about a 45-minute drive outside of Nairobi.
So one could just fly into Nairobi,
right,
in order to get there. And I know you and I spoke about several different types of volunteer opportunities for those of you that are interested. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, we've got a lot of volunteer opportunities. We've been fundraising quite a bit, so we're putting together a lot of fun events, small and large, some music events. So we need a lot of help that way. We're also involved with the University of Texas again to get a new crop of students 10 years later that will get excited about the project, because we want to have them come and look at our school, assess our school. So we're looking for planning students, architecture students. We would like some business students that can help us write, look at our business plan that we've got now and maybe critique it a bit. And educators, we're looking for students, professionals, teachers, in all of those realms. But we really would like some educators to come this June, with us on a trip and help us look at our 15-year plan and give us their professional and student opinions about what we're doing there.
So this is a great opportunity for those of you that are still at school, or possibly have graduated already, to apply your skill sets. And this is just so much to do in Kenya. One thing, Jody's been involved with for more than 10 years now, and it's just such a fascinating culture. And what was it about this particular project, Jody, that drives you to sustain it? You've been doing it for so long already. Right. What is it about this orphanage, this school, this area?
Well, I think for me, it's personal on a lot of levels. I have had a draw to Africa all of my life. I was born in Morocco, just a brief stint in Morocco with my military family. But I think that must have started something, because I keep getting drawn back. And meeting Joram Gathambi was a high point in my life. He's become a mentor and just a wise man. And the group of people that are not only here in the United States, but in Kenya are just excellent. It's just a group of gems. And to work with them and to know them has been extraordinary, and I wouldn't give it up. And last but not least, the orphans that are there now, we've met a couple of times on trips, and they've grown from being small to a little bit bigger, and I get to know who they are. I get to know their names and watch them grow up and watch them go through their they've got a lot of troubles and a lot of stories that they have in their minds that it just is really a gift to be able to talk to them and be a part of their lives and to not only help them grow, but they help me grow in turn. So
it's precious.
Yeah.
Absolutely is. And if you'd like to see the rest of the interview, if you would like to become more involved, it is on my website, www.travelvolunteersearch.com. You will be able to see the remainder of the interview as well.